This week fucking sucked. Business can fucking suck. It's hard. It's really fucking hard. But today, pulled it all out of the ass and gonna turn this into the best week of all time. But we turned it all around today and finished about 2 weeks worth of work. What really sucks and why this week was so challenging is we're onboarding 2 new clients, but at the same time, we were having massive issues with one client. And that was just really getting to me because I care way more about showing the best absolute client results in the entire world over anything. I literally don't care about anything else because if we fix that, then everything else comes together. And there's always going to be things that are going wrong at all times of every single day. We're just really pulling it together now, revamping everything. And anything that goes wrong turns into this massive learning experience. So because so much shit was going wrong this week, it opened up avenues to new ways for us to improve and adapt like I didn't even know before. What turned out to be one of the worst weeks in years is going to end up being the most profitable week of all time because you don't know what you're doing wrong when you're showing the best results in the entire world. You just don't know what you don't know. So it takes shit to go wrong for you to need to step in and start to innovate and do better. And that's exactly what we're doing because the fire's on the ass to innovate like no one else is doing in the entire space, nor like anyone could replicate. That's why agencies' biggest constraint is always going to be talent at scale because you can't just put down 100 SOPs, which is just called standard operating procedures, and expect anyone to be able to follow them because trends change so often and you need to adapt with the times, which is why as a small business, you have so much asymmetric opportunity that you don't have as a large conglomerate of a business. This walk is kicking my butt because we're going straight uphill. Where large companies take a long time to adapt and innovate to new times. Where if you're small and nimble, you can do that incredibly quickly and show substantially better results. That's the benefit while we're still small, trying to turn into a much larger organization. But we're just getting fucking shit handled. Tomorrow I'm going to Aruba, see my girlfriend and her family, which I'm actually pretty excited for because I've been wiped out, especially after today. I took down 6 espressos. I just did an astronomical amount of work today and it's not done, but I need to walk home. So it's leaving Medellin, going to Aruba. And then from Aruba, gonna go to Lima, Peru for a month, see my buddy Luke. I'm not gonna say why. I don't know if it's confidential, but Luke has some exciting things going on. So gonna go out there, really excited for that, and then just keep on working. So we're onboarding 2 clients right now, which I fully expect to show them the best results in the entire world. And if you've been watching the channel, I've just been documenting the business journey. One of the biggest things we've been working on these past few weeks is creating an incredibly robust onboarding system for clients to where they get confirmed why they made the best decision of all time. And we've fully done that. The 2 clients that we're onboarding, we are quite literally showing them the best experience in the entire world before the contract has even started yet. The amount of pre-production, the amount of effort, the amount of micro wins that we're showing them before we start is something that would be incredibly challenging for someone to emulate, which at the end of the day, better client experience leads to higher LTV for clients, leads to higher referrals that they give their friends, and just an overall business model of good word of mouth. And so this first system is incredible, but we're really gonna need to hire some more people, especially on the growth operating side. If anyone watching is a savage growth operator or incredibly ambitious and wants to be a savage growth operator, just DM me on Instagram and maybe there'll be a spot for you on the team, because after these 2 clients, we have another 2 clients that wanna start right after that. And then in the pipeline, we have another 3 clients after that that also want to start. So we have a bunch of clients that we want to get onboarded, but we need some savage growth operators. Today, while I was walking to the coffee shop, I was just reflecting on how far the business have come the past 4 to 5 months. I mean, it is, when you're working in the weeds every single day, it's sometimes challenging to take a step back and say, where have we come from? Like, how far have we developed? And it's honestly so much more than you would even think is possible. the amount of progress that can be made in such a short amount of time. And then how much progress we're making on a day-to-day basis and how much that compounds. So today, I'm making a prediction that 6 months from now, February 28th, 2026, we will have tripled the size of the current business, which is a catastrophic claim. I think that we'll go from about 15 people to probably 35 people, full-time on the team, 1099, probably some W-2 as well. And I think that we'll realistically have around 20 to 30 clients, depending on the amount of talent that we can bring on, how many clients we can take on. I mean, if we have 20 to 30 clients, we'll have way more than tripled the business. But it's really exciting how much you can progress. But then if you look back and try to do as much as you can on a day-to-day basis that are nailing down the daily tasks, but making sure those relate to the yearly and multi-decade goals and objectives. It's hard for people to comprehend how much progress someone can make in 6 months. But I guarantee you, if a new person were to come onto the team, you don't realize how much work we are doing on a day-to-day basis. It's incredible, and I love it. Some days you want to fucking throw your face off, but days like today where you're making so much substantial progress, it's one of the best highs in the entire world. And you're making genuine progress towards the clients, towards your goals, towards the objectives, and it's tangible and you can see it. That stuff is just amazing. It feels like the best high ever. And I couldn't imagine doing anything else. It's also very easy for people to see people online and say, wow, it looks like their life is super cool. It looks like I feel like I'm doing nothing. But I mean, I see that too, and I still feel like that. There's really just that constant reminder that, hey, dumb fuck, you could be doing so much better. You could be doing so much more. It's tough to give gratitude for the things that you're also doing really well. But anyway, February 28th, I can't even fathom where we're going to be. It's going to be fucking incredible.